Like the carrot thing is it's actually a known myth that it's not a real thing. Like carrots don't actually help your vision. That's just bullshit that parents told you to eat you fucking veggies.
Zinc.
Yeah, so does a bunch of other shit, but you don't need.
Yeah, that's yeah.
When you get too much in your eye, you go blind.
I'm the
Yeah,
one that told them
Lee
that.
taught us that.
Yeah.
See? Science.
Well, see, zinc is good for your eyes if you're eating in high quantity, like stuff like that. Like I'm not saying like if you want to have good eyes, take a shot of right.
Eat a lot of,
but
eat a lot of, and your eye vision will get better.
You hate it here because you're not prepared.
So what, dude? I was busy.
I was prepared.
I was busy being drunk like
I
almost
was prepared
all weekend.
Good.
It's deserved.
Anyway,
well deserved. Happy belated again.
Thank you. Hello.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Rich's birthday just passed.
Yay!
We get an older version of Rich. Yay!
Yay! Older, wiser, and closer to death.
Thank God.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, guys, welcome back. We are on episode 39.
Ooh, one more. We're in our 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Also, we reached 30 subs. So
yeah.
Oh my god!
Little victories, but yeah. Thank you guys
Hi,
so much.
Derek. If you're watching this, our 30th. He's so cute.
Nah, fake.
I love Derek. He's so cute. Such a sweetheart. He's such a good bean.
Yeah, guys. We only know because Derek was. We went out last weekend. So yeah, we brought it up more or less. It was my birthday Sunday, so Steve had asked everybody to kind of like go out, and we had some fun on Saturday. We just went out drinking, and Derek was there, and then yeah, he was just like, "You guys have a podcast?" We're like, "Oh, well then, fake friend. No wonder you don't get invited."
Everybody got fucked up.
It was bad.
It's bad. I gotta clean the car
again.
Yeah, there's like mud tracks. Someone fucking had sauce in their hand and they rubbed it on the front of my hood.
Oh,
I didn't eat
that might be Derek.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that might be Derek. Or it's the fact that we had like
I think it was from the fries.
I was gonna say it might be from the fact that we had the food there.
Yeah.
Derek did just fall and drop his fries, not to expose you, Derek, but you were. Yeah. There was a lot going on. And
I got my debit card fucking lost.
Oh yeah, I lost again. Debit card.
Dude, it's been such a bitch to fucking I hate it. I fucking hate it.
And I'm telling you, I was telling Steve, I have no idea how.
You wanna know the shitty part behind all of it is that like you know how you always give me shit where you're like, oh, Steve doesn't remember his card. I had just memorized this debit card, and I was like, fuck, now I have to remember another one.
Terrible. But
it's
yeah,
your fault.
It is kind of my fault. It is just because
not kind of.
No, it is.
Solely 100%.
I'm like, I searched all of my pockets again. Like when I came home, I'm like, am I just stupid? Am I drunk? And nothing. I'm like, I couldn't find it for shit. Too. And I was just,
if anything, the only thing you think of is some like you thought you were putting it in your pocket and it just slid. Like you thought you were sliding it in and it just fell out.
I think from what I was telling Steve is that we went to Fat's house. But when because they give you a buzzer, so like when your food is ready, like you give it.
Oh, you were holding the card under the buzzer, most likely.
And I think I accidentally gave it to the guy along with it, but who knows? At that point, I'm just like, okay, sorry, Steve.
That house is dumb expensive, by the way. Holy shit, that was pricey. I was not expecting it to be a pricey sandwich.
It always is, dude.
It's a fat ass sandwich.
Had I known, I would not have ordered the meal, at least just the fries or just the sandwich. One of those. Just
you got combos. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah,
because they went combos. Yeah, Richard and I never do combos. We just get the sub because we know that's just it.
I know. I was hungry.
You want to know something funny, guys? Richard knows my order because I didn't even fucking tell him what to get me. I was like, "Here's my card. Go just get food." And he went and just got his food. The shitty part is that every time we've gone to Fat Sal's and we're drunk, I throw up. Fat Sal's always makes me barf. So
you don't know the actual funny part?
Half of that Fat Sal's was outside in my fucking driveway.
He did tell me his order. He was just too drunk to remember.
Shit.
Good for Richard being honest, but it's also a
It's scary, dude. I'm way too
double meaning because you know he just said that, so Steve doesn't feel warm on the inside. You're a bitch.
I don't care.
You're a fucking asshole.
It's scary that like my brain still works properly when I'm drunk and I'm not like fucking
properly.
Yeah. And I'm not conscious behind any of my actions. Like it should just fucking happens. I need to stop. I need to stop drinking as much as I do.
I think what did I do? Huh. No, what were you gonna say? I was trying to think.
I told him
for TOS reasons this part has been redacted and we're just going to move on. Lol.
We're just not gonna go into it.
I think I know what you were gonna say, but it would also be like borderline like TOS.
Yeah,
just because it's like
got you. Oh yeah, because of the course of actions behind it. Yeah.
As far as you guys know, nothing happened
like that. Yeah, it's fine. Just know that we're all here. Everybody's fine. We had a good time. I'm trying to think of like what did I do? I think the worst that I did was like
someone dropped sauce on my shoes.
Damn, I don't even know.
The Air Force Ones?
It's probably Derek. My Air Force Ones got dirty. So this weekend I have to go buy new laces because they're like stained. And then I'm gonna go buy a shoe cleaner just to like scrub everything out because I literally just got them like 2 weeks ago. Which at the same time, when I was like, whatever. I was like, it's my fault. I was like, I took them out. Like they survived. There's no shoe stains. There's just sauce.
The worst that I did was manhandle Steve in the beginning of the night because he looked like a little slut.
Oh, when I came out,
he looked like he looked all pretty. He looked all handsome. I was like, oh, the man's got like the shiny necklace with the clean kicks and the nice shirt with the nice pants. And then out comes Richard looking nice too. And they have matching jewelry, you guys. They are so freaking gay.
Color-wise.
It is crazy.
Silver and black.
You had like the like diamond necklace, the shiny necklace, and then Richard had like the exact like the earrings to match the necklace. Yeah, not even your earrings. His earrings matched your necklace, and your necklace matches earrings. So you guys basically had like part of the set, like half of the set. So that's why I was like, they're dating. It's fine.
when I hugged him, I was like, "Hi, Lee," and I was going for a hug, and I was like, "You ready?" And like he like as soon as he saw me, just fucking grabbed me. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "God damn!" I was like, "Hold up, wait." I was like, "I didn't expect that."
Handsome man. Yeah, it looked good. I was so busy like fixing my hair too, so I hadn't even seen him like walk out properly, and he was like behind the fence. So I was like, I couldn't really see him. And then when he walked, I was like, "Oh, Chichu, what's up?" My God.
I actually tried. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, it's my first night out with the guys in a while. Like actually out, like us going out and like drink. We haven't gone in a bar together in forever. Usually I've been at the bar with like other people now. So it's like I was like, we're gonna go out. I was like, it's Richard's birthday. I was like, I'm gonna buy a few drinks
with Derek. Even longer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, okay, cool. And it's just us guys. There's no one else. It's just the boys, literally. It's like I was like, I'm gonna try. I was like, I'm gonna dress nice. Like I want to dress nice. I want to feel nice. And we're gonna have a fucking great night. Overall, through and through, whatever the fuck happened that night, whatever the fuck was said, whatever the fuck was lost, dirty, discouraged, fucking yelling at fucking. It wasn't even that late. It was like 1 a.m.
No, it was late.
Was it?
Yeah,
I woke up at 3. I woke up at 3. So that's why I was like, no, wait, it's that late.
No, it was later.
I got home at 4:30, dude.
I got home at 4 o'clock.
What time did I get in my house? The fuck,
bro?
We'll share that part. But yeah, but overall, it was a fucking fun night. It was a blast. Like I had a fucking blast, and I had to wake up early as fuck to take my mom to the airport. Her and I had such a like lovely conversation, but she was just laughing. She was like, "It's so nice to see you like out and about with your friends. Like you're like," she's like, "You look." She was like, "You genuinely look happy like being with your friends." I was like, "I always have," but she was like, "No." She's like, "But as an individual, like by yourself, like she's like, I know that like you're gonna go out and do some dumb shit, but like you're having a great time." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's definitely it's a nice feeling."
Mm-hmm. Not to complimenting Steve real quick. Complimenting Steve, saying that he looked good too doesn't mean and none of the guys look good. We all looked really good. We all like everybody had like their standard look when going out, but like everybody did it well, so it was good.
Yeah,
everybody looked
Guys, we try when we actually we look good.
See, but even then, like that was our, I feel like our 70 to 80% of trying. Like we
because we weren't going to like a
like
club
we cleaned
or
up,
anything.
but not like super. You know,
that was a
like,
casual
super
cleanup.
Dapper or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
Once you get there,
because the reason why we even bring it up is because this is like what you guys see now is either what we're wearing when we're gaming or like just a little less like a tank or some shit. Like this is what we're used to. We're used to just seeing each other like, oh, you're just chilling in your room, cash at home. So when we're going out, it's like, oh, the gremlins can clean up. Nice. So it's cute. It's cute.
You got to. We're in LA, dude. We gotta at least.
So wait,
look like a little bit, huh?
So you got home at 4.
Yeah, like 4:15, 4:30.
Okay.
I think I texted the group and I said like, oh, I'm home, and then I think Richard said the same
messaged,
thing. Like,
like, oh yeah,
he said, all the guys are home.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had to fill in some puzzle pieces. So I was like, Richard gave me my key and said, hey, like, sleep in your car, like you can't make it in. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like I woke up in the passenger seat. So I was like, oh, he left me in here, like he's gone. I was like, okay, cool. But I looked out and I was like, where the fuck am I? I was like, bro. And I was like, oh man. I was like, fuck. I was like, I just straight was like, bleh. Like I opened the door. I just straight was like, fuck this. I need to throw up. I was like, I don't feel good. Ew. I left half of that fucking fat salad right outside my driveway. But I call him in the morning. I'm like, how you feeling? He's like shit. And I was like, so you left me in the car? He's like, wait, what do you mean? I was like, bro, I woke up in the passenger seat. He was like, we said bye to each other before I got in the Uber and you were walking in. I was like, I don't remember any of that. I just remember waking up in the passenger seat.
As I was getting in the Uber, I was like, bye, Steve. And he's just like, okay, bye. Like I saw him like, you know, heading towards his house. And I was like, okay, he's good. I left. As far as I knew, he was fine. Next morning, he's just like, yeah, how come you just left me in the car?
Where did you disappear to for like
nowhere?
An hour or two.
I went to sleep in my car. I opened my car door. I opened the side passenger and I just sat in there knocked out.
Maybe you were like, let me look for my card one more time or some shit. And then as you were looking, you're like, you know what?
Nah,
tomorrow.
I don't know what kind of fucking shenanigans I was up to, but I wasn't doing anything bad for sure. Cause like my phone was in everything was in my pocket. Like I had everything in my pocket, but all I remember is just waking up like, oh fuck am I? I was like, I'm in my car. I was like, I'm in my car. I was like, oh fuck, I need to throw up. And then I was like, I remember looking up and I was like, I just know the camera's blaring at my face. I was like, but I thought it was like 2 a.m. I didn't know it was fucking 4.
Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah, I forgot that fucking Steve called me the next morning about this. So a lot happened. That's exactly what everybody talked about because it obviously caused this reaction. But basically, everybody cried at one point. not for the same thing, for different things. Like, because we're all damaged, so it's great. And I think I was talking to Richard or I was talking to Derek or somebody, and I was like, I'm just gonna send this to the group so I don't forget, because I will forget because I usually forget little details or whatever. And it was so much fucking crying. One sentence. Next sentence. We all cried. Done. End.
You know what's the funny part is? The only one I think who didn't was just Derek.
Derek did not, I think, at all. Maybe he was just there, but yeah, no. Derek.
Then again, Derek does have a really big time skip in like what's happened in our lives and our friendship.
Well,
so he hasn't been as close as like it was.
Yeah,
you know?
No, it was funny. It was funny.
I was fucking laughing when Lee told me. I started cracking up. I was like, of course.
Like, what happened? What do you mean? And I was like, oh, you don't remember? Let me tell you what happened.
Bro, I like I said, I'm gonna reiterate it. I need to stop drinking like that because I said, yo, I'm gonna drink with a cause.
Mm-hmm.
I blacked out.
Yeah,
but it was good. It was good because it wasn't messy. Like we didn't have one of those trashy fucked up nights where someone fucked something up.
No,
it was just overall
got drunk. Yeah,
it was just fun. But I need that again.
What made me?
So I
was gonna say really quick. What made me laugh? Is because I listened to the podcast again. Like, well, as I was editing on Monday.
Mm.
And I was,
Oh
it's
my
called,
God.
I just remember getting to the part where Steve brought up that he was taking me out for the birthday, and then we were all going out that day. He's like, by the time you watch this, I would have successfully gotten Richard drunk enough to the point where he blacks out. I'm just like, the table flipped on that one, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Well, next time you hear this recording, guys, I blacked out.
So the next message after that was at 4:05 a.m. I'm home and alive, and then I just remember passing out. I'm surprised I even texted you guys. And then Richard at 4:22, I dropped off the guys and I'm home now too. And then that was it. Then it was Steve, haha, and some other stuff. But yeah, so 4:22 a.m. is when Richard got home around that kind of time frame. So we were out for a while.
It was a good while.
It was fun though. Yeah, it was nice seeing Derek. Derek's good people, so that was fun.
Yeah.
He's also super huggy too when he's drunk. So that's nice.
That's always been like, I think as much as he hates showing it, he is such a fucking like lover when he's drunk. It's the funniest thing.
It's cute. It's cute.
I was like, that little angry man definitely has a lot of love in him. I'm telling you.
A lot of hate. And with that hate comes a lot of love.
He's gonna text me and be like, fuck you, don't be stop talking about me.
You better.
Don't be talking about me. You better stop that right now.
Like, people can't know I'm soft.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, Richard, though? Did you have a good time?
I did. I was going to say thank you guys for coming, taking me out.
Of course.
But yeah, overall, had a good weekend. Had a good birthday weekend. Good 4 days.
And now it's Lee's turn.
Off. Oh yeah, and then now it's Lee's. Well, next is Lee in July, so that'll be fun. What the fuck?
I'm gonna become celibate with alcohol. Alcohol can't fuck me no more, dude.
So when the year started off, like, it's just getting closer to just my birthday. My birthday, I think I've mentioned did I mention on the podcast? I don't think when we started this, my birthday was around that time frame.
Fully.
I don't do too well with my birthdays. I'm one of those people that's like, my birthday's rolling around. Like, it's fun, but like, come with it comes like just a slew of emotions. It's not just happiness. It's just a bunch of other shit. So I'm one of those people. But
you cry when you cut your cake?
No, I don't even like cake. Number one, I cry into my cupcake. Number two.
You know what?
I like cupcakes though.
Like,
cupcakes are awesome.
My family got me Costco cake because that's the only cake that I actually really like.
Cake.
It's so good. It's
that's like so weird. It's so random.
So
that's the cake you like
because it's so moist. It's not like the other. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I get that.
I like plain cake with no frosting. I like vanilla, just plain cake.
I was like, you just like bread?
It's sweet bread. I love sweet bread. Oh my god! If we were to get like just coffee cake, like a birthday cake, like just get a decent loaf size of coffee cake and put a candle on it. Sing me happy birthday. It's good enough. That's good enough.
I'm gonna bring a 12-pack of Hawaiian rolls. Just put
donuts. Just like a bunch of glazed donuts, and just put one in the middle.
I'd be like, look, this is what you look like. Yeah. Okay. Like, this is you.
Oh, I know who to send a picture to. I'm gonna send this person a picture and be like, my friend said this is me.
No.
What do you think?
Glazed. Booty hole glazed.
You can laugh.
Jesus Christ.
I can picture the message, the response right now, and I'm pretty sure I'll tell you guys what he says. I'm pretty sure I'm on point.
Okay. I would not doubt it.
That's funny. But yeah, my birthday's coming up. That's in July. Yep. Cool. That is gonna be in July. So we're gonna be going to Diego.
We have to start planning it.
Yes.
Planning it and budgeting it, because that one is a little more out of our way now.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
We could do that, probably.
It'd be fun though. I think it's the first year where the three of us officially actually do something for our birthdays. Like
actual things, not just like staying home. Yeah, because also like COVID kind of made that a little bit harder. But
there's that,
yeah.
But like overall, like we're just all willingly wanting to do something for our birthdays.
Well, I didn't want to. Let's. I'm gonna be straight up honest.
I know you did it.
Yeah, I was just gonna tell them because they didn't. Obviously, the podcast doesn't know. We didn't talk about it. I didn't want to do shit for my birthday just because one. I brought it up like at the beginning of the year. I'm saving for a car. so I'm kind of broke. And I was just like, oh, it is what it is. Like, I'll just stay home. Like, I don't mind, like, just, you know, being on playing with you guys. Like, that's enough for me. But Steve was like, no, I'm gonna take you out. I was like, okay. And I like, obviously, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to impose. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna tell you like,
guys, I had to convince him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm gonna be like, yeah, spend your money on me. Yeah, that sounds fun. Like, but he convinced me. I'm just like, all right, fuck it, we'll have fun.
Like, I had to be like, dude, come on. No, dude, come on. No, I'm like, Rich, come on. Like, it's your birthday. Let me take you out. No, I'll be like, look, let's do this. We'll go out for a few drinks, have a good time. Okay, fine. I was like, there it is. Like, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Come on.
When it guys like, for a tip into us as people, like all three of us, I can attest to this. Whenever we're like, come on, and you cave in for like just the bare minimum's not gonna happen. We take full advantage of that. Right when you're like, you're gonna come out and you're gonna be out for a couple drinks is gonna equal the whole night. So don't even try. Just be prepared that you caved in and
that's it.
Get ready for
consequences. Pressure works.
Get ready for consequences.
Hell yes, but fun times and good memories.
No butt dials. No butt dials. I was so glad.
Oh yeah, surprisingly.
No butt dials. No,
you were way
no butt dials.
Stop to do anything. After
no, apparently I do it when I'm way too fucked up.
Okay.
No butt dials, and then no text messages. Although I didn't inform people I was home, so everyone thought I died. But I was like, no, I'm good. I'm alive. You know what? I wasn't hungover. The hangover didn't kick in till like
you threw it all
5 in the afternoon.
Why.
No, usually. Look, the hangover didn't kick until like 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I woke up
because like my body went into like, fuck, I just need to sleep.
I was still a little drunk when I woke up too. My hangover didn't kick in till like when you called me is when I was still drunk by the time
I was still drunk when I called you. Yeah, I was drunk.
If I hadn't had breakfast, if I wasn't like eating and then had like a bottle of water with my food, like my breakfast, I think I would have just like been hungover in general.
See,
but
I didn't have breakfast.
It hit like
I had like lunch, dinner,
2, 1. And like when I was sitting at my PC, like after dealing with like all the bullshit that's happening with my second monitor, when I was done dealing with that, I like moving around, getting another monitor. Like there was enough movement and digestion and slight sweat for my body to be like, oh, the alcohol's now gone. You're kind of hungover a little bit. I'm like, yeah, but I'm mostly annoyed and hungry.
I feel
what
that.
the fuck. So yeah, it was the morning after wasn't too bad, surprisingly enough. Yeah, it was fun though.
I woke up.
Overall fun. I am excited for San Diego.
Me too.
Yay!
I woke up at like 9, maybe.
3:00.
And I just went to go piss because I needed to piss super bad. But then while I was there, I was like still tipsy and I started feeling like I needed to throw up. And I went to my mom's house. So right outside is another bed. So I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking lay here for a while. If I need to throw up, I could just run straight in there. Slept for another 4 hours and then I woke up again. And that's when the headache really started fucking hitting. But it was fun. And then I came out and fam did something. So what's it called? There was food. So that definitely helped too. My mom made like gorditas with carne asada and chorizo.
Gorditas, carne asada, chorizo.
Oh, and pozole.
Es todo. Pozole.
But yeah, that was a good weekend overall. Good. Good weekend. Okay.
Let's do it again.
Next weekend?
Not so expensive. Can we choose a place cheaper? Something that's not gonna cost so much. I've been avoiding looking at my bank account.
To be fair,
I had to buy gas. Like I think the other day or food. Like I've had to buy food and then like I had to spend like $20 for myself because I'm a person. Jesus Christ. Yeah. But
to be fair, that bar's not expensive. It's just we were buying rounds for 4. It wasn't buying rounds for 1 or 2.
True. Yeah. True.
Because for the rounds that I bought. Well, we put a lot of it went on my top 2. Like I was like, we didn't spend as much. I was like, cool, which was nice. But I was like, I mean, obviously there was like a nice little dent in it. But I was like, like I knew I was going in to spend. I was like, yo, I'm gonna buy people drinks. I'm gonna have a great time. Like that's all that matters to me.
It was more or less for me the Ubers overall because I think one round was both of my Ubers put together, and I think we bought a couple. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
I've been avoiding it because I know if I have anything for my last paycheck, it's like under $100 or just about to hit $100 left over. So that's fun.
No, let's not do it this weekend.
No, it's fine. My thing is just because I can't like budget myself properly recently.
It sucks that you're far though. Like that's the tough part.
That's
the
tricky
tough part. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Richard and I, we'll talk about it off stream. But Richard and I did have a conversation. It's like after that night, I was like, I finally gave in and like committed to like, okay, let's just do it. Let's do it the right way. Like I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, we're leaving it like that. It's
You
just
guys, we're gonna have that threesome I've been wanting to have. Wow.
What the fuck?
For my birthday, you guys are so crazy.
What the fuck? I'm gonna just leave you with strangers.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna leave you with strangers.
But Keisha.
All right.
Forgot what movie that line is from.
What?
No, I can't remember. It's like
I'm not gonna try to remember.
It's like one of the scary movies, I think, or like the movie that's based off of Paranormal Activity, I think. Yeah.
Scary movie.
It's one
too?
No, it's from the Paranormal Activity. I think it's called Scary House or something like that. I forgot who's in it.
It's the one with the Wayne brothers.
Yeah. It's basically a parody of that movie. And then so when the cousins that come in, I think they're from like South LA or something like that. They come in and
it's when they're performing The Exorcist, the priest at the door.
And I guess the cousin, like the wife is there and she says something and then he looks back at her and he's like, I don't give a fuck, Keisha, or some shit like that. She's like says something and then I think that's when all like the furniture falls on them or some shit. But that movie's funny. I haven't seen it in a really long time, clearly, because I can't remember.
It's funny. All those movies never age so well now with today's generation.
Oh, hell no.
I love them, but yeah.
It kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie a little bit just because I would love to watch it and still get just that raw humor from back then. But when I watch it now, that like the humor still hits.
There's a little guilt for laughing.
There's that guilt. Yeah, there's the hits of guilt. I'm like, damn, man.
That's how I feel.
Kind of fucked up back in the day.
That's how I feel about South Park, dude.
Damn.
South Park is the one exception that will never fucking die.
I don't think South Park will ever change their formula, which is fair because that's kind of like the humor.
Dude, when they started, people tried suing them.
Oh yeah, we know what I didn't know is that they fully added a gay couple. It's not
Mr. Garrison.
No, it's Tweak and Craig, the little kids.
He's literally a
crackhead, but it's just because like he's addicted.
He just has schizo.
No, he's addicted to coffee because his parents like own a coffee shop. But but they put meth or some shit in their coffee.
Yeah.
So that's
but didn't they hint? Is that new or
no?
Is that because
it all started because of like what is it called, Lee? Howie or some shit like that.
Howie?
I think so. It's like some shit where like I guess like Japanese kind of like put like two straight men together or something. Like
Yowie.
I thought of it too. Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. They ship them together. The girls do art of them, and they're like, "Who's the uke and who's the seme?" or some shit like that. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I did see that. And the funny part, I don't even watch South Park like that. I just know of it because gay.
They ship them together. They're obviously like, "What the fuck? Like this isn't funny." Blah blah blah. So, in order to like get rid of it or whatever, they pretended like they were a couple, and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna break up or whatever."
They break up,
and it just all comes downhill or whatever. But like at the end of it, they're like, "You know what? We do like each other," and it's just like they ended up being a couple, and it was just so funny because it was like the most South Park way of drinking. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was funny.
The South Park way of putting a gay couple in the show. That's funny.
Even though they've put like so many of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like without being like downright a stereotypical / offensive.
I've watched that on TikTok. Funny enough, because TikTok. Everybody should, if you use TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. Is where it's like part 5 of part 12 of 12. episode, blah blah blah, and it's like you're basically watching it. You just go to the page and you like just scroll. You're like part 8, part 10, part 9,
with the little shitty game on the bottom.
It's someone playing a shitty game.
Yeah, I think I've been watching. Funny enough, the Intern, Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway movie on TikTok. I'm like, dude, I want to watch it now. It's on Netflix. So I'm thinking I'm gonna watch it today. I know, it's just so goofy. I like TikTok for that.
I think I was talking with Ange about this on Sunday or Tuesday, one of the days. But she's just like, I've literally just been there like watching a whole movie like just on TikTok, like going through the parts and stuff. I'm just like,
I watched The Land Before Time, like that made me cry, dude. It was fucked up.
I was watching Interstellar like that.
Oh my god.
I started crying. I was like, I need to get off this stupid app. I was like, I hate this movie.
But what's better, having like the little shitty mobile game on the bottom, or Minecraft, or like
Minecraft,
the jumping or whatever, the parkour?
Minecraft for sure.
It kind of depends. I don't know. Like sometimes I like just the just having it there, like on the screen, like just the video. Sometimes, like, 'cause especially if it's like maybe the first time I'll watch it, like it'll be like part 1 or part like within the first 5 parts, and they have that on the bottom. But once I watch that, then I'm like, I'll watch the next one, and I kind of don't want it there because I'm like, I'm already interested. You already have me hooked. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
So, but if I had to choose, I think I prefer. No, I don't know. Shit, I was gonna say Minecraft, but like I think I would say Minecraft maybe just because it's not only just those kind of videos. It's also like the Am I the Assholes, the random confession Reddit thingies, the like now people are making it even more of a parody where it's like,
the
let me tell the story. Oh, wait 1 second. And then they put it on the bottom of their own story time. And I'm like,
people get creative, dude.
I mean, listen, homie, if your story isn't interesting, don't try to make it even more.
You know,
like if it's not good, that's on you.
You know who did that? What's it called? Philip DeFranco from YouTube. He has a TikTok, but and it's just normally it just looks like regular like videos or whatever. He has like
Philip DeFranco formula.
Yeah, and it just looks like it. But then on one of them, he had the video on top and then the shitty mobile game on the bottom. And on the description, it was his editor or whoever saying like, if this doesn't pop off, Phil's gonna fire me, please.
That's hilarious.
It's true. I don't know. It catches your attention. At least for me.
There's just something fire you, Richard. If you do that and it doesn't work out, it's okay.
Probably won't.
There's just something about like having so much chaos happening on your screen that attracts people to want to watch it. Yeah. That's why they're like hooked on that shit.
Have you guys watched any of the videos that's like, okay, turn your phone sideways?
Oh, always, yeah.
But I don't.
Squint one eye and zoom in.
No.
Dude, that shit is awesome. I'm also like past drug.
I always catch myself having to rotate my camera because I get those like little like cut segments parts of like anime and then like super 4K ultra HD high def,
like the high def resolution.
Yeah,
so it's like,
I'm like,
your phone to the side and then it's just like,
and I catch myself. Yeah, I like watch it like 3-4 times. I'm like, man, this is pretty. I was like, this anime food look good.
Yeah, man, I love those videos where it's just like squint your eyes, put it close to your face, like you're basically like doing the whole 3D goggle thing or whatever, like with your phone back in the day when it had like YouTube VR and you have to like put it like that. So I do it and it's cardboard. It's pretty cool. It like works. I'm pretty sure it's like not good for your eyes, but like what is nowadays? What's good for you like at all? You know?
Carrots.
So,
staring into yours.
My fucking dark black almost dark brown almost black demon eyes. Yeah.
By the way, the carrot thing is it's actually a known myth that it's not a real thing. Like carrots don't actually help your vision. That's just bullshit that parents told you to eat. You fucking veggies. Zinc. Yeah, so does a bunch of other shit, but you don't need to eat carrots.
Yeah, no.
When you get too much in your eye, you go blind.
I'm the one that told them
Lee taught us that.
Yeah.
See? Science.
Well, see, zinc is good for your eyes if you're eating in high quantity, like stuff like that. Like I'm not saying like if you want to have good eyes, take a shot of cum right now.
Eat a lot of cum. Eat a lot of cum and your eye vision will get better.
What will fuck you up though? I don't know. Like not to say like a drop of it getting in your eye will, but if you get a lot of it in your eye, you could damage your eyes pretty badly. The actual zinc in the eye is not good. That's like hyper toxic.
If we had to tell you that, please just.
If we had to tell you that, you should not be watching us. We are like a couple IQ points a little bit higher there. Maybe like
can't help.
Watch Joe Rogan.
Oh
but
God.
Slow down. Not say Joe Rogan's for the dumb people. Watch it slow down.
Yeah, kids. Eat your cum. Don't get it in your eye.
Don't say all right, kids, and then say that in the same sentence.
You know what I mean.
Oh God.
They call us
18
kids
and above. Please feel free to follow his advice if you really want to.
If you were 18 and above, please taste your cum.
Okay, wait, hold on.
He just said that.
I said do that if you want to. I said do that if you want to.
If you're 18 and above, don't eat your own cum. I mean, unless you're into
that. That's why I said if you want to.
See?
Nah.
You guys are saying it. See, it's fine. It's fine.
Confirm leads.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway. Onto the one and only topic that I actually fucking had today or prepared, and we kind of like we were talking about movies, so I guess it ties into that. Did you see that? Apparently, they're trying to make more remakes of really popular ass movies, and it has gotten to the point where some of them are really fucking stupid, and I don't understand why they're doing it. There's talks apparently of making a live action Moana. With The Rock reprising his role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, they're making a Harry Potter show.
Yes, and a Harry Potter show on, I don't know.
Harry Potter TV show makes more sense than a Moana remake.
No, you know why? And I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, or he switches on, he streams on Twitch too. He was like, bro, he was like, I don't need this gentrified fucking Harry Potter. Let it just be where it's at. He's like, you know what they're gonna do? He's like, and he was like, what did he say? He was like, Harry's gonna be black. He's like, they're gonna have a trans character. He was like, Hermione's gonna be some sort of lesbian, and Ron's gonna be like sexually confused. He's like, because they want to be so fucking hip and want to be with the times that they're gonna make this gentrified fucking, I live in like Hollywood and I don't know where the fuck I'm at or who I am in life, fucking wizards. He's like, we don't need that. He's like, and then all the comments.
Was it Bill Maher? Were you watching Bill Maher? Sounds like a Bill Maher take.
I'll send you his clip later. But he's fucking hilarious. And like the comments is like, it's so unhinged. Like the way that people say shit on TikTok comments, they're like, if this is true, I'm siding with the writer. I was like, no, stop. I was like, stop.
That's the thing is that the only reason why I knew about it, I saw a post or I think article or some shit, but I read the next half or like the additional information, and JK is gonna be part of one aspect of it, but she's basically gonna ensure. I think I want to say this is the correct quote, but it's close to this, is that she's gonna be consulted and she wants to make sure that the story, like her story stays the same. Like she honestly, it sounds like she wants to make sure that all the characters are going to be how she made them, to be honest. I don't think there's going to be any type of like quote unquote woke Hollywood bullshit. I think they're going to try to make it as close to
HBO's running it too. So
yeah, I think the thing is that they're also like each season's a book, so they're going to try to make it as like closer to the books than the movies were.
Yeah, you can get a lot more details.
So that's why that's the reason why I'm for it. I'm for anything like that just because the extra details. Like apparently in the books, some of the characters in the movies, even some of the characters that I like that were on the side, had bigger moments and bigger scenes and like bigger parts. And I was like, oh, that would be cool. I would have loved to have seen.
There's also a lot of like side
doing all this cool shit, but
yeah, there's also a lot of like side story that happens in between getting to that final part of the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I'm like, I don't know. There's something about reboots that always rub me the wrong way. I'm like, if it was good, just let it be good. Like, why do you have to keep going? Like, let's just let it go.
Reboots,
Look what they did at Fast and the Furious.
I'm concerned, but
also,
reboots. have like a small piece of hope for the live action of the new Avatar that's coming out.
Oh.
There's that too.
The actual all Asian cast, yes, because they're all like pretty accurate, like casting, like look wise and like vibe wise. I'm just kind of concerned because I think who did they have? I think they lost, or like some of the original, like I think it's all the original cast or writers or producers like left. It's all like Netflix people.
Oh, the writers left. I know that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of like,
But
I mean, Netflix has some pretty good writers though.
Yeah,
like a lot of their originals been good.
It's not like M. Night bad, that would suck.
Oh yeah,
I think what's it called? I think we talked about it. Where what's his name? The from Tiger Bomb, the Asian comedian that was dating the woman that was getting harassed by that comedian.
You mean Tiger Belly, Bobby Lee?
Bobby Lee, yeah. Bobby Lee was interviewing one of the cast members that's actually in the live action, and he was like, "Oh, Fire Lord Sozin, or I forgot the name of
He's playing the Fire Lord,
yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I play him," and Bobby was like, "No way!" I was like, "Yes, this is awesome."
Yeah. He mentioned a couple. Yeah, I mean, I watch this. It's every Wednesday. I watch them, so I watched that one, and like, he mentioned how like he's in the cast, but they were making fun of him because they never ask Bobby to like be part of any like Asian films, and it's always because of his running joke that he didn't support the Asian hate shit. So that fucked him up because he's like, they never asked me. And they're like, oh, well, it's because you didn't believe in this movement. And he's like, wait, I want to clear this up. And he's like, Bobby, everybody knows it's a joke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but this actor, like, he fits the part. Like, he has that he has that like very manly boss, like Fire Lord, like just demeanor, which is nice. So it's like it'd be cool. Yeah.
You know what I heard that was a little
excited for that.
You know what I heard that was like a little bit more exciting for me as far as Avatar goes? They're making another season of in between after Aang whatever, liberated, whatever, and then before Korra. So we're gonna get like
they're young adults, basically.
Yes. And I really want that just because it looks so good. And we're also getting supposedly talks of a season of showing maybe Kyoshi.
Yeah, Lady Kyoshi. Yeah, she's supposed to have her own like spin-off to it too.
Very cool.
She's a fan favorite. I don't know if you know, Steve, because apparently she was like a complete bitch. She had a fucked up like childhood or something like that, and just oh my god, if they make it, it's gonna be really good.
Speaking of shit, now that we're on this topic, because I did want to bring this up. Did you guys see the trailer for the new Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle. You sent it to me, and I
sent it to you. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Mixed feelings.
I don't because it is very like, I don't know. They better not fucking Americanize the shit out of him because he's nowhere near an American character.
He's nowhere near white.
I just
the closest he gets to white is I think his character lives in either New York or like South LA or some shit.
No,
like
he's
that.
like he's like South. He's from
Arizona
like
or something. Like
he's like from a shitty. Remember. He's like in a shitty neighborhood, but his family
neighborhood. Latinos, how like very representation, very us basically when we were growing up.
Yeah. But he is Dominican though, so I was just like, okay, I was like,
not as much raza, but still.
No, but still, but I saw George Lopez in it. I was like, ew, why?
I know, I don't know. I'm not a fan of George Lopez. So I was like,
after what he said, neither am I.
Dude,
right?
Yeah,
it's a little higher.
No.
That's all I hear every time I see his face.
It's not even that. Like, it's just what he's been doing with what was that young comedian name? It's this young up and coming Latino comedian. And he's getting a lot popular. Like he even went on Late Night, I think. Jimmy Fallon. And did a little comedy routine. And everyone's like, "Oh, like this is cool. Like the younger generation's coming up and stuff." And George Lopez is just like, "Who?" Like I'm like basically saying like I never heard of him. Fuck that guy.
He basically came out and said that he doesn't. He's not there to support like the younger generation of his race.
The comedians?
No, of his race.
Specifically Hispanic comedians.
Specifically Hispanic comedians.
Because he's like, nobody was there for me, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I pulled myself out. And I was like, okay, but what the fuck?
But now you have the resources to help people
Why would
not
you
go
not
through what
want
you
to help
did.
somebody?
Older comedians, we get it. You guys had a shitty fucking upbringing when it comes to like the industry, but like be the change that should have been happening during your fucking time. God, I hate old bitter people.
That's something that even like Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee talked about, because they were like, dude, like we get where he's coming from because we didn't get that help. But why the fuck would we want these people to go through what we went through when we ended up being shitty fucking people because of this? Like we had to stomp on people, some crowds, just to get where we're at. They're like, so why would we do that? Like, why would we continue that like structure? Mm-hmm. And then Bobby was like, yeah, like he was like, you know, he's like, me being like one of the very, very few Asian people in the community, like it was hard. He was like, so I can only imagine, like, you know, being Hispanic, like it's just as tough. Like it can be as tough in any race. He's like, but they were both like, we just don't understand where like this anger or hate is coming from, because it's like, yo, like you hold such a staple to your community, and your community looked up to you for so long, and now you're coming off as like
pretentious prick.
Yeah, pretentious and very
old head,
racist.
Old head,
like it looks like money got to him, and like he's just all about it, and it's like, okay, cool, but you know. But yeah, that's why I was just like, okay, I don't know why he's in it, but
it's
whatever.
Ralph Barbosa, by the way, the young comedian.
There you go. Yeah,
he has a lot of good stuff. Honestly, he's funny.
He's funny. Yeah, I've seen his shit.
He has this very kind of like, it's kind of dry, but at the same time, it's just like, at least for Latino, you know, it's very relatable to us. So it's good.
Yeah, but the trailer looked really good. It looked very fucking like.
I was saying
like
it. Because this is the first one. Is it with I think it's Tim Gunn that's like taking over DCU?
Yes.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
And I was like, I see it. I can kind of see like the more Marvel-ish approach.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, is that I don't want in my DC movies.
And
that's
I understand
why I'm
that.
not 100% for it, because DC has never really been known for like
comedy.
like bubblegum like mainstream comedy. It's usually like there's comedy in there, but it's a little bit more on like the darker side of it, of things, like a little bit like.
But he's more of the funner stories. I mean, like his character's more of the fun stories, because that's the newer.
I don't know anything about Blue Beetle.
I know some of it. He's more of the newer generation. Yeah, he's more of the newer generation of like the DC heroes. So so it's nice to see them make that, because they paid homage to like Deadpool. So that was cool, because when he's going through the bus, he does a little like the little face where he like covers his mouth. And like he's like the oopsie face, and like he's like fucking slicing through the bus in half, and like they zoom into his face, and he's like this, and that's the thing. Like they're like doing that too, like for that part.
And like he's prominent in the younger Justice League, and then specifically in the Young Justice show.
Yeah.
Like Blue Beetle as a character, like even in that show, he's a positive light, like just positive energy, very positive. Plus
happy-go-lucky,
you know, go-getter, basically. Yeah. And he just has this shitty scarab that's usually like fucking with his life a bit, because it takes things way too literally. But even then, I just kind of would have liked to see it kind of float in between. Like, it doesn't be nitty-gritty all the time, but like, I don't know. I just can't take things too seriously, when honestly I'm gonna kind of blame George Lopez for it. Like, just the family itself, the family dynamic, and then the acting with it, and it basically feels like a Marvel movie, less of a DC movie. And I would like there to be more of a distinction between the two, because I feel like DC kind of hits the harder topics a little bit, or like they kind of touch on themes a little bit harder. Like, so I would have liked that vibe to kind of have been there.
Black Adam was solid.
I heard so much bad things about that.
I heard a lot of good things about it.
You know what's funny is I actually had something like for mine a little while ago, but apparently like Black Adam wasn't even like supposed to happen, and Black Adam like blocked off a lot of like people from like cameoing or something like that, because the Rock basically because the movie was going to get canned. It was not going to go anywhere, because they did like focus groups and testing, and basically nobody was really down to watch a villain movie, like at least I guess in that aspect, or at least Black Adam. Like everybody's fine with Joker, and I think that's why they were even focus testing for it.
Well, because they're more known.
Yeah, but people don't really know Black Adam, and they weren't really about it, because it's basically like, oh, is he Superman? Like, what's the deal? And he's nowhere near it. So like origins wise, whatever, more geeky shit. But basically the movie's gonna get canned, but since The Rock was like, The Rock, and he's got like a shit ton of money, he was like, no, and basically like was the sole investor almost for like in the beginning to kind of get it off the ground. So he kind of had the final say so in a lot of, if not most of the things. So I think they were supposed to be like, they wanted like, I think Shazam's character to kind of premiere in some spots, or they wanted like certain actors or certain characters to kind of cameo. And I think even with what was going on with Henry Cavill or something like Superman, I think the plan wasn't really, I think, for him to pop up. It was just The Rock kind of wanted him to be the cameo and kind of be the only real cameo in it. So like it kind of messed up the DC continuation or universe. But then I guess I haven't is The Flash out yet, or did it already come out with Ezra Miller?
The new one?
The new one.
No.
I don't think so.
So apparently with the Ezra Miller one, they're gonna I guess it's kind of a
Ezra Miller.
spoiler a little
fuck
bit.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, honestly.
It's kind of a spoiler. If you guys watch DC stuff, then you know what I'm talking about, but it's basically a flashback. Or like not a flashback. What is it called? What he does? I think it is a flashback. I think that's what they call it in the DC universe. Flashpoint. It's a flashpoint. Yeah. So in the DC universe, flashpoints, they happen every now and then. It's basically a retcon. It's basically a reset on the story, basically, because shit's gone to shit. The villain actually ended up winning, or maybe the DC writers, like, just stuff is going on with the story that isn't really clicking. So
they do that a couple times in the DC universe.
No, they've done it. That's why it has its name now. It's called the Flashpoint. Basically, whenever it happens, Flash is the one that he's going so fast that he resets basically the timeline. And then it's kind of like DC's way of saying, JK, nothing happened. Except
it's like their version of the multiverse.
You didn't see none of this.
It's their version of the multiverse. Exactly. Yeah. But the thing is that Flash remembers everything every single time. This poor soul. No wonder he's so fucking the way he is,
fucked
because
up.
he's so fucked up in the head, seeing almost everybody
all
in
his friends and family die multiple times.
Yeah. You guys should watch some of those DC movies on HBO. That shit hits. That shit's crazy.
I guess kind of getting back to like the main thing. I really wish DC would just embrace the dark. Like
that'd be tight.
Man,
if they did an apocalypse storyline,
like imagine like a whole like
they all get fucked.
I say Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones wasn't scared to kill off characters and just be gritty about it.
Yeah.
If they went that full route, it would be so fucking good.
Yeah, I think the issue though is like DC has such a bad reputation, and it's like a lot of like
in the movie
this is what I blame. I blame this solely on that high of the Avengers of Endgame and all that shit. I blame all of that because people now what do? They look for the next superhero. They expect the next superhero, whether it's Marvel or DC show or movie, to be as good or better than that. And it's like, I think that's what ruined a lot of it. And that's why DC is going the route they're going now and going very Marvel, because it's like, okay, cool. Not only is this a safe route, but this is the successful route. They can't really push the edge on that. Look what the fuck happened to the Doctor Strange movie. There was a lot of hate behind that. A lot of hate, and that movie is fucking great. Like from beginning to end, that movie has the details behind that movie and the nitty picky shit that people pulled out of just to pull hate. It was so stupid. But once again, everyone's still to this fucking point coming down off that high of what Endgame was. Because anything past that part, I've heard nothing but bad shit of these movies. I've seen all of them, and they're all great. Even Ant-Man was fucking great, and a lot of people were talking shit. I'm like, I liked it.
I was talking with a coworker about Ant-Man literally earlier today, because I was saying that a lot of people were upset / just disappointed that it wasn't as funny as the other two, because the other two were just heist movies. That's really what they are. But this one, like, I think that's why I liked it so much, is that because they basically introduces the next Thanos, the next big bad evil dude, and it's so bad that even somebody like Ant-Man, who's kind of known as like this, whatever, like a happy-go-lucky dude, is now like stressed / scared. It's like if he's this serious / scared / whatever, like you should be worried. It's like this is setting up everything else that's coming out, and I like it a lot.
And it's crazy because if you guys actually watch the storyline and understand this villain, he makes Thanos look like a little bitch because of the amount of power and like how fucking crazy. Like this guy's literally like borderline psychotic. Like and like it's crazy. Like I looked a lot more into it once I fully understood it because I knew about him, but I didn't know much. And now I was like, yo, he's fucking nuts. Like the dude's just batshit crazy. And yeah, like that's what people were upset about. Whereas like it wasn't as funny, but it was a setup to the new to the next arc, to the next the next phase, right? That's what they call it.
Well,
yeah.
Well, this is the first movie in the first phase.
Yeah,
I think that's the issue that I have with people when it comes to these movies is that it's like it doesn't have to be funny. Why does a movie like why does it have to have humor in the first place? Why can't something just be interesting and cool and be based off of like comics or something like that? Like they do have like serious things, and I will be honest, I haven't really consumed a whole lot. Like I think they have like there's the Pennyworth movie that's basically about Alfred, and they got like something else that's based off of like another thing in the DC universe that's on HBO also. But I feel like Marvel movies kind of created this standard for hero movies that it has to
comical.
Have humor. It has to be funny because they're superheroes, and like that in and of itself is ridiculous. So we have to make it funny and make it like ridicule it almost in a sense, like kind of make fun of themselves, before you can make fun of them. And it's like, yeah, we get it. They're like just normal people most of the time in suits or whatever, but like they're not sometimes. So like, can I just trip out and watch like a cast of people try to defend the galaxy and not have to listen to 80s pop funk for 10 minutes?
Thor 3. Ragnarok,
Thor, like any of the Thor movies, any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, like honestly,
to be fair though, that's
that's
kind
the vibes of
some
of them. But Thor, not really. I remember Thor 1 and 2 were just straight like,
dude,
story.
I didn't watch them.
Ones.
I didn't watch them.
They're the lowest rated.
They're the lowest rated ones. But that's the funny part. Is like that is the shit that I was really into. I remember when Thor 1 came out and everybody's like, this is so fucking boring. I was like, this is so fucking interesting. It like you're getting like him on an Asgard. You're getting like all this backstory of that.
And now everybody's
universe.
fucking hooked on fucking Loki. And it's like, cool. If you would have paid attention to the movies, you'd understand a lot of things that they've already explained.
Mm-hmm. But it's just kind of weird. Like again, it kind of goes back to like the whole like they like to make fun of themselves, where like Thor went from like he's literally like the god, like a god, to like just a blunder. Like he just kind of like goofs around, or he's just like a goofy character now, and it's just like
well, what's his name? What's the actor's name? Chris Hemsworth. He did say that he wanted his next one, which was this one, to be a little more funnier because people were upset that it wasn't as funny as the other Marvel movies. Which is like, dude, like not everyone can be fucking Iron Man. Not everyone can be the cocky Tony Stark.
I don't know,
like,
man.
I thought the Thor movies were more interactive than the fucking Captain America movies. Those movies bored the fuck out of me.
Captain America bored the shit out of me. That was just so like
everybody was so hyped about Winter Soldier. I was like,
Winter Soldier was good. I liked Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier was alright.
Oh wait, no, I'm lying. I'm thinking of Civil War. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah. See, because that's part of the big one.
Winter Soldier to me was all right. It wasn't like
that shit was a snooze fest. I was like, yo, just suck Bucky's dick already. Shut up. I don't care.
Civil War was interesting to watch. I think it wasn't.
He's
like,
a good actor.
I'm never a big fan of like watching heroes fight each other, because then at the end of the day, they're always just they're not gonna kill each other. Like that's just nothing crazy, nothing really important's gonna happen. Honestly,
what do you mean?
It's just kind of a filler. Like it just that whole movie. I'm not a big fan of any of like the side stuff. I just want like main movie stuff, and then like I don't know.
But
like
then you wouldn't get most of your characters if that happened.
Well, in the first phase, I watched like almost all the Marvel movies, and I think in the second phase or whatever, like I watched them all. But like after a while, like you just kind of like it just doesn't grab my attention as much anymore. So that's when I start falling off, and I'm like, you know what? Not to hate on the people, not to bring the wrath of people that fucking go at the throat for people to say shit like this, but I don't want to deal with another She-Hulk incident. Like, oh God, I don't fucking want it. I haven't
watched it. I haven't watched.
I'm not going to.
Don't.
I think the only Marvel TV show I watched is just WandaVision. That's it.
I haven't even seen WandaVision.
I like think about all dude, it can be done. The Netflix shows for the Marvel universe were fucking awesome. Jessica Jones, fucking the dragon,
the dragon guy,
the Dragon Fist. I can't remember I think it's the Iron Fist.
Or Iron Fist.
I can't remember.
Iron Fist.
They had Daredevil, and he still pops up. That's the crazy part. Is that there's still Luke Cage. They're still popping up, and then they had their own Avengers mode, which that was fucking awesome. That whole little series where they had them all joined together. I can't even remember the group name, but damn. And when it's just there's so many opportunities for these good stories to just be explored, and it just doesn't happen. Isn't Blade supposed to be happening too in the new phase?
Yes,
it's coming up.
But I'm so excited for Blade.
I wonder. It's just this. I don't know. God, it matters.
That's all I want. If it ain't making it without a techno scene,
I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so upset if they don't.
They have to hit that German underground rave leather.
Have you guys gone back to seeing the Blade movies?
No, and I really want to. I'm not gonna lie.
They're so insane. Oh. But then he lands on here. I was like, oh, he's gonna fuck shit up, and he's just like, bam, 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 bam. I was like, God damn. I was like, the drugs are crazy.
You gotta appreciate when I think about, with that being said, I think back to literally fucking John Wick, an entire 20 minutes just dedicated to that entire vibe or stereotype of a setting. By the way, fucking that whole sequence was tight. Oh, well, that's in it. I'm not gonna go any deeper other than that vibe. That was awesome. That whole
I'm glad they fit into that.
It was so cool. God, man.
It's such an exaggerated thing, but it's so fucking dope.
It's so dramatic. It's just so hyper visualized, hyper characterized but that's good. That's where I'm yeah, dude, just go full Monty in it.
Imagine John Wick was a Marvel. It was a fucking Marvel character. That'd be sick.
My God, bro.
He'd be the Deadpool.
John Wick had humor in it, but it was it was fitting to the genre.
You know why it was funny? Because it's so serious and it's so crazy and chaotic that it had a little humor because people really just couldn't be that serious behind there's no way he killed this man like this, what the fuck. Dude, so it's that's what made it funny.
To also give character, we are 100% we were the guys that even called it out as soon as the movie was done. We were sitting down, I was like, we are fucking idiots. We sat there, and whenever anything happened, we all 4 or 5 of us were just laugh, and then people would follow in with the laughter. We were starting at the laugh factory because there were certain parts where you're literally I can't believe that just fucking happened. What the fuck? Oh my God. The bullshit that he goes through, that he puts people through, and then the bullshit scenarios that do happen, it just fits. And
yeah.
I think there's a way to do comedy in a serious movie or in a serious environment or any kind of genre. You just gotta know the audience that's gonna watch it, and you gotta know what the main genre is and really just play with it. Mm-hmm. I think it can be done right. So
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else is coming out? Shrek 5, apparently.
Oh, yeah, it officially got announced with the original cast.
Well,
what the hell?
Yeah, for the most part, they're saying that most of the original cast is going to be returning. So
who isn't?
They haven't said specifically. Yeah.
Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz is gonna go. Going on. Hell yeah, I know.
Cameron Diaz.
I know.
Mike Myers. All of them. It should be good.
Chris Rock better not be an asshole or something about it and be like, you better pay me more, and just doesn't do it or some shit.
Chris Rock.
Nah, he'll do it.
Somebody is gonna be pretentious
just the voice
about
actor,
it.
Gingy.
Yeah, somebody that's gonna be a loved character, and they're just gonna be they didn't pay me enough, and it's oh my God, come on.
They'll make it work. They'll make it work.
I think that
was Futurama.
That happened with Kimberly in Power Rangers. Not to spread false rumors or whatever, but there was rumors going around with some evidence or some sources saying that she was invited, the actress, but they weren't paying her enough, or the offer wasn't big enough. So that's why the Pink Ranger isn't in the new movie on Netflix.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then.
I know.
I was like, boo, that's my first crush. Boo. I was like, alright, I'm a Trinity fan. Boo.
Wow. All right. Well, R.I.P. Jason.
Trinity,
while we're on.
Yeah, Trinity was fire.
Trinity was fire. Mm.
People be sleeping on Trini.
The first Yellow Ranger?
Yes.
The Yellow Ranger? The Yellow Ranger.
Dude, let's
Huh?
whoever was working in the color department, you were a fucked up individual for that. The colors that they put on the Power Rangers, bro.
Oh,
The first original ones, bro.
The first original, I was like, oh, you
ones.
motherfuckers did this shit on purpose.
Yeah,
I was like, you have no business putting these colors on these people.
that is like J.K. Rowling naming her characters level of like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh,
damn, when we were younger, we didn't know any better. Now that we're older,
Yeah, this is fucked up.
what are you doing? You know better.
We grow older, we grow wiser.
Yeah.
I am 1 year older. Tying it back to the beginning of the episode.
You are wiser.
And I'm just slightly less stupid. But anyway, that's it from us, guys. We're running out of time. We're going to head into final remarks / song recommendations, whatever you got to recommend. We'll start with Steve.
Guys, go watch Blade 1, 2, and 3.
I want to. I'm not going to lie. I want to.
I love those movies, dude. I watched Blade with my dad. Blade... It is the most gory, crazy, psychotic shit. You forget it's a super... This is how fucked up this movie is. You forget it's a superhero movie. Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, this is a superhero? Like, that's crazy. He's out here fucking and killing people. This is wild. But that's my final remarks, guys. Go watch Blade. And then come back into the comments and tell me what you think about the music. Look up the artist for that for the soundtracks for that song, for that those movies. You'll enjoy it. I've been to like the underground shit already, and that's what it sounds like. I always feel like I'm in a Blade movie, and my brain like dissolves. Songs. I have two. I've been kind of obsessing on them. "Loving Me" by 50/50 is one of them for sure.
Oh, nice.
I've been obsessed with that song. It's just it's a nice song.
I haven't actually heard this one. I think
I love this
50/50 music.
Yeah,
but not
"Loving Me" by 50/50 is dope. Like,
nice.
It's just nice. They have a nice bridge.
The beginning reminded me of Postal Service. What's that? Such Great Heights.
A little bit. I was
like, whoa.
I heard that. I can hear that.
Yeah, but that one, and then there's another song here. I'll tell you right now. Actually, it's called "Good News."
Nice.
Yeah, it's a dope song.
Good what?
It's called "Good News" by, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Helsinki?
No, it's Bakar.
Bakar?
It's Bakar, yeah.
I guess so.
That's another one.
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, this is playing. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you fast
I like the beginning.
The beginning
you
sounded
kinda...
like an old record player, like starting up.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit. Oh, this is nice.
Then it picks up a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Cool.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, this is dope. Very, very, very nice songs to go into whatever the fuck our spring looks like, because it looks like we're gonna skip spring and go right into summer. So
no. So from what I heard, I could be wrong because I saw it on a TikTok, but it literally just got posted. They're saying that we're expecting another cold front. So
yeah,
we are.
Yeah. I know that the like, isn't the sun have like a solar flare or some type of heat spot that's going on right now that's gonna be flaring up? It happens like once every 10 years or something like that.
Summertime.
The flare doesn't do like heat. It's just
anything for the heat waves.
It's just electromagnetic shit.
Electrical waves. Yeah. Got you. Mm-hmm. I thought it was also heat related. No. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Lee, final remarks.
Final remarks. Damn, I'm trying to think of like, what did we talk about? I'm trying to like connect it back to the pod topics.
Birthdays. What's it called? Marvel movies.
Reboots.
I got it. Check out some of the DC movies, shows on HBO if you have access to it. They're really good. Young Justice is a really good DC show if you want to learn about the sidekicks. I think it's almost
Teen Titans good too.
I think it's almost canon. Oh, Titans is actually pretty good if you can just kind of get past like the first season a bit. It's a little bit of a drag, but like once second season hits, it's pretty solid. And then all like the Justice League movies almost on DC, like in that whole category is pretty cool. My brother watches them, and I've been wanting to like sit down. Like they have like trilogies almost, or like I guess sagas. I don't know, but they're really cool. Check them out. As for music, I have one song, "Nice and Slow," by Songhouse and Corinna, Corrina. That's
Corinna,
the
like
first one.
Like Corinna.
It can even be Corina, yeah. So
I thought we were talking about Corinna, like OF one.
This one's pretty good.
Oh,
It's very
it's like a song, yeah.
nice, very bob your head on a Sunday. You're just driving down the beach. Doesn't have to be like a cool drive. You're just enjoying the moment. I like it. It's a vibe. As for songs, or like another song, I have a couple, but I will say like album-wise, you guys should really check out Sabrina Carpenter's album, Emails I Can't Send. I decided to sit down and listen to the whole album. Damn, whoever hurt that girl deserves to die, dude.
Sabrina Carpenter is hot as fuck. That's all I'm saying.
She's gorgeous. Number one. Don't know how you don't keep that and not fumble that bag. Number two, great fucking song art, like songstress.
She's so
artist. Hot. She sings so great.
Yeah, she has a voice on her.
Damn, that album is really good.
I've only heard Nonsense, and I think that's her top
I'm just
song.
like, oh. So the album, the song, I guess I would say, is it this one that I put on here? I guess it's Emails I Can't Send, basically the title track for the album. It's pretty good. It's kind of
there's
like
two of them because Emails I Can't Send was last year. Emails I Can't Send Forward. Yeah.
Forward is the one you want to listen to. It has the extra songs on it.
Nonsense is the only song I've heard from that album.
It's good.
It was good.
Literally almost any song on it. I would say listening to the whole thing. This is a different vibe from the first one, but the lyrics on this one are really, really good. The music's nice and soft on the background, and the words are kind of like at the foreground of it. So you can really just suck it in. It's good. But bro, the shit she says, I was like, oh my God, girl. Who was he? I'll fuck him up for you, Sabrina. Give me his name. I'm listening to her now. Damn, bitch.
I'm listening to a song I've heard from her, and I'm like,
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. So
yeah, she's good. She's such a good artist.
Emails Can't Send Forward, whole album, listen to it, specifically Emails I Can't Send, and Nice and Slow by Songhouse and Corinna. So I have two other ones, but those are, I guess, could be for next time. Richard might like this one more. Groove District by Star Junk 95. That's a good one.
I've heard it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's a good song. Star Junk 95, almost anything they do, if you like honestly, like Japanese funk, Japanese
disco,
house,
that's what I call
disco.
it.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's about you're just like you're just jamming out some rollerblades or something. Like you just want to just.
Dude, not going so far off topic of music, I've been so like in like just my country music era lately. Yeah. It's so bad.
Oh, yeah, I remember you said that.
Oh no, like it's gotten worse. Like I was like jamming out to this one song and like singing. I was like, I like this shit. I was like, this is cool. So
yeehaw,
no,
maybe
sir.
He tips his fedora.
That's a fedora hat.
Yeah, no,
it's a cowboy hat.
Oh, yeah. I know it's a cowboy hat. I'm just saying fedora just to get on Steve's butt.
Okay, then.
I was like, I would never wear a fedora.
All right, are you good?
Milady.
That's your flavor. Never. Go ahead.
No,
Rich.
it is not. Lord of mercy.
All right. I'm just gonna go with songs first. So first song. This one is called "Sunshine" with the Knock. Oh wait, no, I'm a liar. Not that one. Forget you heard that one.
Okay.
Sunshine.
Where the fuck is it? It's right here.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
He's so
it's
aggressive.
called "Stay Forever" by Whethan, WHETHAN, and Starfucker.
I've heard this one.
It's a good fucking song. It came up again on my on my rotation, and I was just like, I forgot about this song. Good fucking song.
This is cool.
Yeah. I've heard this one before. This is pretty chill.
The other one that I was gonna recommend is the same artist, but I want to save that one for the next episode.
Okay.
So yeah, good song. It's just really dope, and it's like chill, but also like hype as fuck.
This is cool. Yeah, I like this.
It kind of makes me want to wear sunglasses and just kind of walk through like the German sex club. Honestly,
it reminds me of
that
that
music in the background.
It reminds me of that one fucking song, Night City.
Night City by
Is it Night City?
I think the group is called Night City. To be honest,
I think so.
Isn't it?
No, I have to remember it. But it's like the intro song. Richard would know it. The intro is like it sounds like someone's putting in cassette into it. It's Night Call.
It's Kavinsky.
Yeah.
It's Kavinsky.
Yeah,
Night Call.
kind of.
Yeah.
But just faster.
That's
paced.
what it gave me. Yeah.
I feel like this is what you listen to the club that's playing the last song or the song that Richard just recommended. This is that shit that you're like, just get nice and
I like how I just knew. I like how I knew exactly how to describe it, and he'd be like, "Oh, I know which one."
Yeah. It's a distinct intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
This era was dope.
Second song, going more into the indie scene. It's called 1987 by Phone Boy.
1987 by Phone Boy.
Very.
Okay. I like the album art.
Very indie. Very just you drive down the car / You know, it's a good like little bop. I like it.
The beginning is like just the guitar was I can't remember the name now. The music started, but it sounded like another song a little bit.
Gave him very Boy Pablo vibes.
Basically, yeah.
Boy Pablo.
Boy Pablo.
This is good.
Mm-hmm. And then third song is actually a recommendation from Ange because she sent me a message. She's like, "Hey, did you recommend this on the podcast?" I was like, "No, but I like it. I'll recommend it."
What is it?
It's called Drought by Carpool Tunnel. Carpool
Drought.
Like
carpool.
Yeah.
One word. Tunnel, and then the tunnel's the other word.
It's again indie, but like this was a lot more like I don't know how to describe it really. It's like
bum, bum, bum.
bouncy, I guess, kind of. I don't know how.
This is such her vibe too.
Yeah,
like the person she is.
This feels like teenage coming into age movie a little bit, kind of in the beginning, like a beginning scene.
Mm-hmm.
I get like getting ready for the day almost. I like it.
Yeah, but that was
cool.
Yeah, she brought it up. I was just like, I listened to it. I was like, no, I've never recommended it. And I looked through all of ours just to make sure we didn't. Speaking of which, all of our playlists are updated. So if you want to listen to any of our specific recommendations, they'll be in the description.
So I can make sure not to double down on recommendation.
Bro, I was going through the episodes, like adding them in, and I was just like, I had to make sure that for some of the ones that you said, I was like, he didn't already mention this one, right? And I was like, okay, no, we're
thank
good.
God.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I've been good so far.
The Carly Rae Jepsen one you recommended twice, but what's it called?
I think I acknowledged that.
Yeah,
one,
we acknowledged.
Yeah,
because the first time you kind of just glossed over it. It was just like
and the second time I had listened to the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the album too. Shit, that album's great. Also, listen to all the girly pops that are putting out albums. They're killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
But yeah, that's
music.
That's all I got. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Just let us know what your thoughts about anything that we talked about. We will be back again next week. So yeah, the episodes are coming out earlier now, 7 a.m. It just hopefully helps out with the morning drive. I don't know. But yeah, have a good one. Stay safe. We love you guys, and we'll catch you next week.
Joe!
Oh, you're loud, though.
Yeah, what about it?